I have a salty face. Oh, and I haven't even stopped my run. Save. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Nuttyfoodiefitness here. Welcome to today's video. We are currently in real time. So it's Sunday, the 16th of April. We are officially 6 days, 10 hours, 17 minutes and 33 seconds away from the London Marathon. If you've clicked on this video, the chances of you running the London Marathon or running a marathon very soon are very high. Make sure to let me know in the comments down below if you are running the London Marathon or what marathon you are running. But welcome to today's video. Before I delve into this, I just want to read you one thing, and I want everyone to keep this in mind come race day. There are currently 8.03 billion people on Earth. Of those people, only 0.01% have run a marathon. No matter your time come race day, crossing that line, you will be a very special group of people. Be proud. I saw that and I had to share it. So give the video a thumbs up if you
resonated with this quote. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Give it 2 or maybe 3.
You can only give 1 thumbs up in a video.
Just do one's fine. Yeah.
By the way, I look like a salty mess because I've just come back from a 40-minute run off the bike after bike ride. As you can see, guys, I am fully still in Ironman prep. We are 5 months away from the Ironman.
Jeez.
That's not even gonna show. 2 things I want to say. In fact, 3. Firstly, thanks for thumbsing up the video. I know you've got my back. If not, that was definitely, you know, one of those sympathy things. Number 2, thank you so much. Go on, get involved. Because, in fact, this morning at 2 AM, I officially reached my target for Mind. Obviously, I'm fundraising for Mind charity for the London Marathon. Grant, you're 98%?
£2,160, so £40 away from hitting my target, which I'm just
so close.
Pretty chuffed. Thank you very much.
Because we wouldn't have been able to do this without them.
No,
so
no way.
Yeah, really appreciate your help, your generosity. Thank you. Obviously, the more we can raise, the better. But I don't want to keep...
You're saying you're not comfortable asking?
No, but obviously it's for charity, it's for great causes. Mine's for Mind, yours is for...
the National Autism Society.
I will still leave our links down below. Any donation is greatly appreciated.
Yep.
And what was the third thing I was going to say?
I don't know. What were you going to say?
The third thing is, if you want to jump straight into the part where my coach and I discuss all the information regarding TAPER week, jump to minute... I'm just going to leave that on the screen. Otherwise, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy kind of what I've been doing in the lead up to the marathon. That's it. I think I'm going to stop here because we're about to have some beautiful bagels with cream cheese and salmon. I might cold plunge first, but can you tell I'm excited?
Yeah, a little bit.
Guys, I got a PB on the bike today.
Smashed it. That's what it was.
Was it fastest 40k?
Yeah, I think so.
It was probably 1 hour 30.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Well, now Steph from the past is going to pick up the camera and you're just, you know.
Yeah. Good. Well explained.
Cool.
Maybe some bagels.
It is Wednesday the 12th of April, 11 days until I run my first marathon, official, and today I'm going to be doing my longest run. So far the longest I have run is 1 hour 45, and today we're aiming for a 2.5 hour run. I feel like we've really picked the worst possible day because it is so windy outside that literally the whole house is shaking. So not ideal, but also at the same time, good. Because if you train in worse conditions, well, hopefully, it's only going to make you better on the day. The aim is to go at not a competitive pace, but like a decent pace for me, but also not like fully maxing out. A bit slower than what I would be going for on the day. Still not 100% sure what I'm really going for. But I'm just seeing this more as a fun experience rather than a get this time But at the same time, I obviously do want to do my best. So that competitive side will 100% come out. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. It will fully come out on the day. But as you guys know, my training has revolved around the Ironman, hence why I'm now doing my longest run 11 days out. Most people, I'm sure, would have done this a little bit sooner and then like tapered down, but obviously my main goal is the Ironman, and I kind of have just chucked in running the London Marathon as a fun experience. I mean, I have always wanted to run the London Marathon, and I cannot wait to be around the people, the crowds, the hype. Like, I know it's going to be great because I was there last year supporting. In fact, that was what made myself and Grant really want to run the marathon this year. It was a great day. This hasn't been a full marathon prep. Of course, I've been running a lot. Like, this is the most I've ever run in my life. I have been training hard, but the training has revolved around the Ironman rather than the marathon. I kind of just gave my coach a heads up and said,
by the way, I'm running the marathon in 2 weeks, like, we're gonna start doing long runs or?
But he's got me covered, we're all good. I would take my camera with me for this run, but it's so windy that I'm 100% sure that if I picked it up to even talk, you wouldn't hear me. That's enough talking. I've got to do some running. I bought this quite a while ago. In fact, like, you would have seen it in a vlog, and I've yet to actually go out and run with this. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to use this for the marathon, but I mean, given we don't have long, I'm going to test it out today. Probably fill this up with water and just see how that feels, but otherwise I know that during the marathon you can just pick up drink along the way, but really it's to take the gels. So luckily I have a boyfriend that's very organised, and Grant has actually got me a few different gels to try out. He's got like a whole box of these Morton ones, which I was going to buy yesterday, but he has given me 3, which I think these I will use on race day. And then today, going to try out these different ones. Like, the only gels I've ever used have been the My Protein ones, and my protein delivery came, but the gels are actually sold out. So that's great. So this one's salted caramel, strawberry banana, blackberry, strawberry and orange. And then this, these are so good. I could literally eat the whole packet. Yeah, I recommend. The one thing I actually have done and like know I can do is eat whilst I run. Like, I've eaten flapjacks, I've eaten oat bakes whilst I run, and that seems to be fine for me. But I don't really want to be faffing on the day. Gels are going to be what I go for, so I just need to make sure I can, you know, have 3 and feel okay. I've got a strong stomach and things don't really seem to upset it easily. Touch wood. 30k done. I think I ran for an hour and 20, no, not an hour and 20, 2 hours 20? 2 hours 19 and 42 seconds. I just thought 30k is a good number, so that's going to tell me it's my longest run. Yeah. Fully aerobic. Okay, this is me post-run. I feel quite salty, actually. Also, this is going to be too much information, but you see this right here? You know this was new? That's not. I'm sorry. I don't actually think I'm going to be able to run the marathon without wearing gloves, even though it's supposed to be a hot day. Because I literally spent 90% of the run just like blowing my nose. It's not even funny. So yeah, can I just say that was the windiest conditions I've ever run in my entire life. Hour in, I was just thinking, there is no point of me putting more effort to keep the pace up when it's windy, because then I'm exerting more effort than what I would actually be exerting, if that makes sense. So I realised that when I just carried on running as I was running, my pace would drop from 4:30 to 5. Hopefully you can gauge how windy it actually is out there. I don't know if that was the world sort of punishing me doing that run. I was meant to do this run 3 days ago now, but 4 days ago, my calf went, and it's still not 100%. I could sort of feel it a bit running. Don't want to agitate it. I'm not very flexible, but you know, when you like press it, it hurts a little bit. It went because this is what happened. I got a little bit carried away on the run on Saturday, because it was a nice sunny day. I actually wore shorts for the first time. I was loving life. And as a result, my legs just kind of went faster. They went a bit too fast. There was no need for that. And I don't usually run like that. You know, I kind of like to ramp it up. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Also, this is a new little headband. I always wear these Gymshark ones. It is a bit thick, so I thought, let me try something a little bit thinner. And I don't know, I just love running in this. Like, none of my hair gets in the way. This is from my protein. Code NUTTY, up to 37% off my protein. I also have a code for Gymshark, and that is code Steph for 10% off Gymshark. Sorry, I'm just doing all the plugs right now, but you know, Gymshark and my protein are they're my people. Oh, also, Grant and I both got COVID 2 weeks ago. But aside from that, we're fine. Obviously, this was the first time running in this. It is a bit weird up here. It's because I got a small instead of an extra small. Like, it wasn't bad, but within the first 10 minutes of running, I literally wanted to just throw this. I just wanted to throw it. I was like, what is this? Literally, I'm not used to having anything going up and down on my chest. Like, first maybe 45 minutes running like just with one hand. Having said that, I did, you know, sip on the water throughout. By the end of it, it was good because it obviously gets lighter. It's just worse at the start. So I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure about that. I'm gonna sack that off. Otherwise, the gel's fantastic. I had 2 of these. This literally tastes like a dessert. Goo, salted caramel. It's basically a dessert. Honestly, I was having a great time on that run with that. This one was great as well. I'll see, more comes out. I was gonna throw these in the bin as I ran, but then I was like, I know there's probably more in there. With gloves, it's really difficult to like get every last bit. And that was that. Also, these are the trainers that I was running in. So these won't be the trainers I run in for the marathon. I'll be running in the Alpha Flies, which are the ones that aren't as good as the ones I bought Grant. So he has an advantage over me. But yeah, today's outfit, all black like a ninja, 2 little bits of pink coming through. It looks kind of like a gilet. Oh, and then this is, I'll link everything. This is the new quarter zip up. I have another Gymshark long sleeve underneath. We're gonna see Grant quickly. Honestly, I cannot tell you how windy it was. Gusts of 41. Average heart rate was 161. Average pace, 439. Hello, Bubby.
Hello.
I'm just vlogging. I've literally just come back in. It was okay.
Yeah.
The wind was horrendous though.
I bet.
Do you want to say hi?
No.
So you can see my splits. You can see we're fairly consistent, and then it goes a little bit all over the place. Wow. Grant, the wind just opened the door. It's okay, I get it. But like...
How long was it? 2.5?
I did 2:20 just because I got to 30k and I just thought, like, that's enough. I put my splits on the screen. It's not to compare, like, I'm aware there's a lot of people running the London Marathon. In fact, I think Boston Marathon is this week. And I know there's the Hackney Half. Like, there's a lot of running going on, a lot of races. And just remember, like, do not compare yourself to other people. You're running your own race, essentially. So it makes no odds, you know, what I run, what you run. You know what I mean? Because I've not yet done the plunge pool from hell, I'm going to do that before I get in the shower.
Good idea.
Did you do it this morning?
No, I didn't have time. It'll feel nice on your body.
Okay, it's not going to feel nice.
You're going to love it.
No, I'm not going to love it, but I'm going to embrace it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm semi-ready. Oh, that's so awkward. The postman must just have seen my bum. Door is right there. So that's fun. By the way, this bikini is actually Gymshark, which is what I was gonna say. Put my dry robe on. This is from DHB. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know. Today is day 6 doing this. And also, I just want to say, there are apparently many, many benefits to doing this cold water thing in terms of recovery. I'm not here to tell you that I'm doing it for any of those benefits. I'm actually doing this for the mental gains because, you know, me and the cold, I hate it. I hate being cold. There's nothing that I dislike more than being cold. and hungry. My mentality is, if I can do something that horrendous every single day, if I can make myself do that, then I can make myself do other difficult things. And then hopefully becoming uncomfortable just becomes easier in life. The initial bit, I hate it. Oh. I take this out. Last time it fell because it was that windy, so it's probably gonna fall again. And yes, this is a tub of peanut butter, which is what my phone, like, I lean my phone against it. Oh, the door. I'm literally gonna answer the door like this. I was literally about to say that at this point I don't know what the neighbours think of me. Also, in the garage you will find easy to reach for snacks. Cookies, we've got whips, we've got flapjacks, we've got the whole shebang. I'm putting it as an open water swim and I'm gonna try and do it for 3 minutes. Okay. Wow. I don't know what it is, it's such a mental thing. Come on, man. Okay. Day 6. Okay, 3, 2, 1, boom. It's so windy, my phone just dropped. Like worlds apart from day one. Day one, I must have said holy shit about 50 times. I'm full on shaking. Man, I just ran 30k. Why is this harder? 10 more seconds. Okay. So that was that. We're done. Oh man. Oh man. Sheesh. I did 2.5. This is genuinely my idea of hell. Sorry, I can't hold the camera right now. If I can do this, then I can do other tough things. Just to confirm, I still have my showers at max temp heat. Do you guys now see what I mean? That says be right back. I'm just gonna be right back now whilst I eat the whole kitchen and then we'll get into the question. Okay, basically, there's a lot of inception going on. The actual setup is wild. I have my coach, Andrew Woodroffe, balancing behind a mug. I've then got a mirror in front so that for Andrew, it doesn't seem that weird that he's literally just talking to a camera. We're gonna go through questions. Andrew is gonna share his knowledge, his expertise with us, and hopefully he's gonna help us all smash the marathon. You ready?
Let's do it.
Running my first marathon, what's the most important tip you would give?
Pace yourself. So don't go out too fast. It can be a very exciting experience. You know, you go out, you look down at your watch at 5k, 10k, you've gone way too fast. So I think pace yourself. And I was thinking about this, like, enjoy it. You know, people have trained a long time for this. They're an amazing experience. Don't forget to enjoy it.
Love that. What does the final taper week look like? This is why I say I'm excited, because I have no idea what I'm doing next week, so fill us in. What does the final taper week look like?
Your week's going to look different because you're just going to be riding a lot. But I think the main thing is, of course, you want to go in refreshed, relaxed, recovered, but you don't just want to do nothing. Because if you just do nothing, your body's going to go completely into recovery mode. You're going to feel sluggish, you're going to feel slow. I take over a couple of 5Ks, maybe one 10K. All of this depends on how much training you've done before, how fit you are. Of course, do some mobility. If you do cycle, swim, things like this, do a bit of cross training. But I would do a little bit of something each day so that your body knows, okay, I'm getting ready for something, but I'm not going to completely switch off.
And when you say maybe a 5K, what sort of pace? Like, are we talking the marathon pace? Are we talking an easy pace? Obviously, it's relative to the person, but how easy should it be?
You want that to be easy, relaxed. The pace, just super relaxed. What I'd maybe do Monday, Tuesday, the week leading up is go out and maybe do a couple of efforts of 5 minutes, 2 minutes, quite short at marathon pace or your target marathon pace, or even above, just to kind of get yourself going. The main thing about the week, or basically any time from now to the marathon, nothing you do now is really going to benefit the marathon. Your fitness isn't going to build that, right?
How far should you have run before the actual marathon day?
Probably 30, 35K, depending on how fit they are, how experienced they are. You don't need to run a marathon. If this is people asking for London, you're too late. Don't ask the question now.
Yeah.
Please go out. Don't go out on Monday and run 30K.
I mean, did I leave running 30K a bit late, given, it's really not that long to go, but we've got it covered, right?
We've got it covered. If you were just training for London and that was our focus, yeah, it was a bit too late.
Yeah.
We're training for an Ironman. If anything, we're training a little bit through London Marathon. It's not going to be easy. It was about the right timing, but it depends what you're trying to do with that race.
How do we know what our ideal marathon pace is?
Hopefully, if you've done a good bit of training, you've got an idea. In terms of effort, I would say a marathon is somewhere around 6 to 7 out of 10. First 10, 15, 20K, you should feel okay. You should feel okay. This is hard but comfortable. It's not like a 5K or a 10K where you're going full gas and it hurts. What happens in a marathon is when you get to 25K, 28, 30, the fatigue's going to really start setting in. It's a pace that's almost comfortably uncomfortable.
Say someone doesn't quite know what pace to go out on, would you advise going out slower, and then if you've got more in the tank, increase it?
It's probably what I look for. The problem is, if you're not a very experienced runner, that's going to be really hard, because regardless, if you get to 21K, you're going to feel pretty tired. So for more of an amateur runner, let's say, I'd probably suggest going out possibly a little bit faster and bank a bit of time. But then, for example, for you, what we're going to try and do is actually the reverse. So we're going to negative split or aim to where we run the first 20K a bit, 21K a bit steadier, and then we're going to try and push on. That's harder to do if you're experienced and depending on what you're training for. But you don't want to try and bank too much time. So you go out and run a half marathon PB, and then you walk the next 21K. So
you've got to really just balance. How do you use gels? When do you use them?
If you're racing London or soon, try and have a gel this week. You need to get your stomach and your gut used to them. You should have practiced by now using a gel on a longer run. If not, maybe try one this week. As a general rule of thumb, every 30 to 40 minutes, you need to replace that glycogen. You need to get more energy on board. What's really important is two things. The first is that look at what gels you have. So some of the gels are quite diluted with water. I think Science and Sport and some others. Some gels are really incredible the way they go through the gut and the system, like Morton, so you don't actually need much liquid with those. But what you need to remember as well as gels, have some hydration. So from the aid station, some water. One thing that a lot of people do, and the reason a lot of people will vomit, is they will have a lot of gels, and then when they go to the aid station, they'll have Lucozade, they'll have Powerade, they'll have Gatorade.
Yeah.
These drinks are filled with sugar, they're filled with carbohydrate. So all you're putting down is just loads of carbs. You're not hydrating, so your body's just going to say no. What you should be drinking is hydration, and then what you should be eating is your fuel.
Okay, so you're saying don't mix Lucozade with gels?
I'd say not, because you need, then where's your hydration coming from? The other main point is you get to 32, 35K, I've only got 7K to go. I've seen people, and you'll see it, it'll happen to break down at 38k, 39k, 40k. So don't get to that point, I'll stop fueling now because I'm almost done. No.
Yeah,
By
stay
that point,
ahead.
you need to keep topping up those energy stores.
Best pre and post run stretches, warm up, cool down.
To be honest, like personally, I don't stretch a lot before a run. If I was to run a marathon, I'd actually do a small jog just before, like literally 5 to 8 minutes, just to get the body moving, and some like leg swings, heel raises, knee raises, like just dynamically get the body moving. And to be honest, if you're talking about after marathon, the first thing you're going to do is probably not stretch.
Yeah, I was thinking first thing I'm going to do, Bill's actually are giving away free Peroni and free burgers to every London marathon finisher. Heads up, guys, head over to Bill's. That's what I'll be doing. Then I'll think about the stretching the day after.
Number one priority is fuel, but it's something I'm trying to incorporate more. But yeah, it's not something I sort of live by.
Like the thing is, I've never been a stretcher, and because Andrew doesn't really practice it either, you know, it's cool with me. What's the best fuel nutrition to have the night before and the morning of?
The night before, keep it quite simple. Carbohydrates, you know, pasta or rice, quite simple food that's easy to digest. Food you've had before. Eat a little bit earlier in the evening. The morning of, again, similar, very simple. A bit of carbohydrates, a bit of sugar. Personally, I like sort of some toast or a bagel with peanut butter. A lot of people like porridge.
Is the London Marathon quite congested? Like, are you going to lose minutes at the start?
All these big city marathons are busy and congested, but it's chip timing. So your time only starts once you cross that line. Obviously, the first couple of K might be busy, but don't stress. Just maybe enjoy it, soak in the atmosphere. It'll spread out quite quickly.
Okay, we've got 20 seconds left. Do you think Steph will be able to do the marathon?
Absolutely, 110%, no trouble.
Are you available as a coach for running only?
Absolutely, not just triathlon, running, cycling, swimming, individual sport. Get in touch, I can help you, I can give you way more advice than what I've done here.
All the links down below. My space is about to run out. Damn, it's saying 0. It's saying 0. So I'm picking up the camera again. It is Saturday the 15th of April, 8 days away from the London Marathon. I thought I would just share my session quickly of what I just did given marathon prep video. The session was 1 hour 15 and it's pretty much what Andrew explained in the Q&A regarding what someone should do in taper week. So a 20-minute warm up, kind of like a semi-interval session. So I was doing lots of 10 minutes at a slightly quicker pace than I will be going for the marathon. All lots of 10 minutes, and then in between 2-minute easy jog. I didn't at all stop. I wanted to just keep on going. And what's funny is that a session like this for me actually felt harder than if I were to have just run at that same pace for 1 hour 15. You know, the up and down is in a way harder. Then I just did a cool down to get to 1 hour 15. Average heart rate was 161, so same heart rate as my long 30k run. The splits also look something like this, but I just thought I would add that in to this video because it is exactly what Andrew said. Just, you know, a little bit of effort, just make sure that the body's still working. We're not like fully relaxed mode, do nothing until the marathon. So yeah, adding that in. Now I'm actually ending the video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate Andrew jumping on and sharing some tips with us. I just want to say, if you're running the London Marathon, good luck, guys. Smash it, you got this. Just do your absolute best. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. The fundraising page down below, as well as Grant.
Thank you.
Okay, lots of love. Bye.
Bye.
Up to the lead up to. That doesn't make sense. Stay nutty. I don't know if it's still recording. I genuinely don't know. It's saying recording but flashing 0. If they're still watching the video, what should they comment? Comment mug. If you're still watching the video.